The United States of America, home of the free because of the brave. Tonight's investigation, we're once again in the North Hills of Pittsburgh, investigating a cemetery dedicated to African Americans and war heroes that has been abandoned since the 1960s. The spirits here want their story to be known.
Wait, Morgan.
They want to be remembered.
Can you tell us your name? It's just like Connors.
This is Paranormal Inquiry. Hey, what's up everyone? It is Morgan here from Paranormal Inquiry with another amazing video. We're going to keep this intro kind of short and sweet because there's actually not too much history that is known on this location. It's called Duncan Heights Cemetery. We know that it opened in the 1930s as a place for African Americans to be buried, a respectable area for them to be buried. About 10 years after that, it was opened up to everyone. There's a number of Civil War veterans. There's a number of World War I, World War II veterans all buried in this location. It was closed in 1960 after the original creator passed away, and just unfortunately no one has kept up with it. No one's taken care of it or claims it. There's some volunteer efforts that are currently going on called the Friends of Duncan Heights. You can find their Facebook page down in the description below if you want to volunteer, help out in any way that you can. They're looking for people to help volunteer clear the area, clear out trees, clean up everything, and just kind of keep it well kept and beautiful. As well as efforts to find tombstones that have been kind of forgotten over time. There's estimated to be about 2,000 people buried here. So it's kind of a crazy project. We're hoping that with this video we can bring a light to it, bring kind of new attention, and use social media to the benefit of the volunteer project that's going on. We'll definitely be going back. We'll definitely be volunteering ourselves and spending some time there just because it's such an important part of history. We just need to help these people not be forgotten. I know personally that it would pain me if one of my relatives had been forgotten. And so my hope is to help other people find their relatives, find closure knowing that they're taken care of and have a respectable place to rest. So with that being said, check out the video. We have some amazing evidence that we've captured. It's just absolutely incredible, the communication. At first, it kind of starts off a little bit slow, but stay tuned for the whole thing. Trust me, it's worth it every bit, as we got some insanely intelligent responses. Also, the spirit box session to start off our investigation here at Duncan Heights Cemetery. Again, this cemetery is abandoned until recently, until like the last couple of years. Now they're trying to do some efforts. Behind the camera, we'll set a shot as well. You'll probably get to see everything down there. There's some tombstones and everything that way. Giant, beautiful cut area that way. Behind us here, this actually continues back a ways, butting up to an old Baptist church that's up there. There are more tombstones up that way that we'll try and get a different time. To get there, you have to park actually at the church and like go down in. We didn't ask for permission, so we didn't want to trespass on the church's property and go there yet. So we're gonna ask for permission there. But yeah, there could be more tombstones back here behind us, more burial sites we don't fully know. Again, this was built in 1930s, lasted until about 1960, and that's when it was abandoned. They are doing some restoration efforts and stuff here, so we're going to do a few different things to try out. Start off with spirit box. We're going to try and set up the REM pod, set up some cat balls, see if we can get anything like that, do some EVP sessions. I'm sure as you guys can hear, it's pretty loud with bugs and insects and stuff. We do have apartments up here behind us. We have a house over here in this area.
There's businesses, and then there's a main road behind. So there's some traffic happening.
Yeah.
It is a very busy road.
So we're going to try and do our best. So I'll do my best to kind of point out if anything we hear is like music from the apartments, people talking, whatever. And we'll try to debunk anything. That way you guys are getting quality footage, quality content. So we're going to start off today with the spirit box session. And let's just see kind of what we get from here. Is there anyone here with us right now? Is this spirits?
I don't know.
We know you might not be used to people talking to you, as this has been kind of forgotten, unfortunately, and we're sorry about that. But we're here to try and communicate and tell your story. Is there anything you'd like to tell us? We'll start off with introducing ourselves. My name is Morgan.
Natalie.
We're here to open a line of communication to any friendly spirits here who wish to speak with us. We do not mean any harm. We do not mean to be trespassing on your land or anything. In fact, we're doing this as a means to communicate with you, to tell your story, and to hopefully get you a beautifully redone home so that you can rest peacefully. That's it.
You know, there's a lot of World War I vets here. Thank you for your service.
Did I say thank you?
I don't know. Did you fight in World War I?
Possibly, yep.
Or I did. What's your name? Maybe we could find your stone up front and pay our respects even more for you.
Has your tombstone been uncovered? Are you towards the front section or towards the back section? Did I say back? I know, I believe in my research it said the back section was used for African Americans and African American soldiers. Were you a soldier? Do you want to speak with us?
Maybe.
I swear that just keeps going kind of silent, like... Is there anything you want to tell us?
We know that you're probably not used to people talking to you, but if you speak, we can hear you over these radio frequencies.
Yeah, come to us, come to this device and use it to speak with us. Would you like us to go back up closer to the tombstones? Not much coming through.
Yeah. Maybe we give it a break. We could pull up the REM pod and maybe set it up somewhere so there's multiple possibilities for them.
Yeah. Alright, we're going to turn this off for a second and go set up some devices for you to communicate with us, okay? Alright guys, so we're going to be kind of recording back in this area back here. Right over this direction, you can kind of see the tombstones and everything. We're going to go try and set up some different devices back there, REM pod, cat balls, different stuff, and see what we get. But I just want to show you guys as well. You can see way in the distance there's a pretty busy main road through here. We are in like the McCandless area, North Hills part of Pittsburgh. So that's what you're seeing. You're going to see cars. They're going to hear road noise. Unfortunately, when we do these outdoor locations, that's just going to happen. Alright guys, so right behind us here we have a REM pod set up down there. If you can see that red light, that's what that is. We have some cat balls through here as well. Going to try and use those to communicate, see if we can see any movement, anything like that. We're going to start an investigation down here and just kind of see what we can get. Okay?
And hopefully you find out where the cat balls are, because right now they are hidden in the grass. So
it is a little bit high, yeah. Again, my name is Morgan. This is Natalie.
Hello.
We are part of a group that kind of travels and tries to communicate with people from the other side who have passed away. We have come here in order to speak with you, to make your story known. We know that up until recently, this was kind of forgotten about. which is really sad and unfortunate, and we're really sorry to hear that happen. So on the ground here we have a few different devices. This red light, if you can come up to it and touch it, there's a pointy antenna coming out of that. If you walk up and touch that at any point in time, it'll highlight for us and let us know that you're nearby. There's some specialty little balls on the ground as well that you can go up to, and if you hit those and move them at all, they're going to light up for us, let us know that you're communicating with us. At any point in time, please feel free to show yourself. Grandpa's don't know. There's a small spike. Did you see that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's blinking a little bit.
That's good. Can you back away? Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you come back up and touch that red light again for me, just to confirm that we're talking with someone? Took a second. Yes, that red light right there.
That's perfect. Thank you. That's exactly what we wanted.
Can you back away from that device now?
Try your best.
Yeah, just back away from it for a moment. That way we can ask you yes or no questions.
We just want to find more out about you and your story.
Can you make one of these balls light up?
That is consistently on.
Yeah, I'm gonna reset it and see.
Yeah.
If maybe it's too close to the plant.
All right. And one more time, if you could go up to that antenna with the red light, we'll be able to see that you're here again. Thank you.
Thank you. Can you do that one more time for us?
We appreciate everything that you're doing.
Again, we just want to communicate with you. Are you buried in a cemetery here?
All right, well. Oh, there we go. All right. And just so you know, we're just trying to communicate with you. We're not trying to fraud or find out anything. We just want to pay respects. What's his name right here?
John Enlow?
John, are you the one that came over and pressed that red light?
Alright guys, so we have the spirit box. We might try and do a spirit box session again. We have REM pods set up. We had a couple bits of movement.
Did you like that?
Whoa, we're having, as I said that, we're having some action on that. That's awesome. I have millimeter right here. I'm going to try and see if I can capture anything up here as well. And we're going to see if we can capture anything else.
It said it wanted it in the middle.
It wants it in the middle?
Yeah. Here, I'm going to put it right in the middle here.
I've never seen it do that before. Try and turn it off and back on. Just be careful getting your hands that close to the antenna.
Alright, I'm going to reset you. It said it wanted it in the middle.
Is that where you wanted it? You communicated well up here.
Well, if it's easier for you to communicate in the middle, that's definitely understandable. Same thing, go ahead and press the antenna attached to the red light there, and we'll be able to communicate with you. Is William or Edward here?
Would you like us to try and see if we can use a device to hear your voice? William Buckner, can you make that move?
I think it likes talking to me.
I was gonna say, do you want to speak with Natalie instead of me?
Do you want me to communicate with you instead of Morgan? I can do that if you'd like. Alright. We're going to move it, perhaps back to where it was, just to see. Are you okay with me moving it back to where it was? Or would you like it there?
Alright guys, so there's a little section back here, kind of between where we were the first time and this most recent area here. We're going to go back that way a little bit and set up and see if we can capture anything back there.
Okay.
That's not really messing with the REM pod. We're going to try an EVP session as well, see what we can capture back here, and then maybe we'll try and find an area to set up and do the Estes.
Was this the middle area that you were talking about?
Digital recorders.
Yeah.
Ready?
Ready? 3, 2,
2,
1. Alright, I'm going to shift this way. Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone here with us?
Just so you know, the device is in our hands now, both of our right hands. If you come up to it, we can actually hear your voice. It's like a voice recorder, and we'll be able to hear if you have any messages for us.
Yeah, this little black box on our hands here records your voice so we can hear you.
What's your first name?
Are you happy that they're doing all the repairs and fixing this?
Did you serve in World War I?
Are you buried in this front section?
Or is your grave not found yet? Is it among the undiscovered in the back? If you tell us, we might be able to actually help find it.
Tell us where you're located. Do you know what year it is?
Can you tell me what city we're in? What's the big city that's a few miles down the road from here? Is there anything you'd like to say? Anything you'd like someone to know?
REM pod.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone here with us?
Just so you know, the device is in our hands now, both of our right hands. If you come up to it, we can actually hear your voice. It's like a voice recorder, and we'll be able to hear if you have any messages for us.
Yeah, this little black box on our hands here records your voice so we can hear you.
What's your first name?
Are you happy that they're doing all the repairs and fixing this?
Did you serve in World War I?
Are you buried in this front section? It's a car.
Or is your grave not found yet? Is it among the undiscovered in the back? If you tell us, we might be able to actually help find it.
Tell us where you're located. Do you know what year it is?
Can you tell me what city we're in? What's the big city that's a few miles down the road from here? Is there anything you'd like to say? Anything you'd like someone to know?
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Alright, this is Natalie's recorder. That fun?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone here with us?
Just so you know, the device is in our hands now, both of our right hands. If you come up to it, we can actually hear your voice. It's like a voice recorder, and we'll be able to hear if you have any messages for us.
Yeah, this little black box on our hands here, it records your voice so we can hear you.
What's your first name?
Are you happy that they're doing all the repairs and fixing this?
Did you serve in World War I?
Are you buried in this front section?
Or is your grave not found yet? Is it among the undiscovered in the back? If you tell us, we might be able to actually help find it.
Tell us where you're located. Do you know what year it is?
Can you tell me what city we're in? What's the big city that's a few miles down the road from here? Is there anything you'd like to say? Anything you'd like someone to know?
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. You might have caught something again on Natalie's recorder, just like last time. I'm not entirely certain. So I'll have to review the evidence just like I did last time. That's when I found the last EVP at Kraus Run, and go from there. We've been getting some hits here on this REM pod,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool. When we asked about World War I, if they served in World War I, so it's quite possible that they did.
Definitely.
We're going to keep going, maybe do another spirit box session. Definitely going to do an Estes. Benjamin Bobo. Set this here on your tombstone there. If you touch that at all, it will light up just as it is right now. That'll be able to let us know that you're here to communicate.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So that cat ball, it's not affected by EMF or anything. It physically has to move. So if that goes off, that means that something touched it and it's moving.
Free to move those at any point in time if you want to communicate with us, okay?
And anyone else is welcome to come as well. If you are not Anthony or Benjamin, you are still welcome to come and move those balls and communicate with us.
Absolutely. Like I said, we'll be right down here on this bench.
The light, Morgan. The one cat ball is going off.
It's going off again.
Should we go down? I feel like we should go down.
Let's give it a second. I want to see if it keeps going. That's the one
That was the one.
off.
That was the one that wouldn't go off.
It's still going.
Here, hold this. I got a freaking mosquito trying to assault me so rudely. Right there. I have my wide angle lens on so you can't really see it, but you can see that strobing light is... Did it fall? Oh wait, no, it wasn't on it.
I thought I just saw
Now there's a tree that's fallen through here.
Yeah.
But I thought behind my camera, I thought I saw something walk past.
Should we go back down there with the REM pod, Morgan?
I would like to get this to work, but my headphones aren't working.
That is non-stop going off.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it goes off, so that means that something is literally touching it in order to go off.
It's crazy. I think I want to try and get the S's to work. Hold this too.
So it's really interesting. So that was
it went off again.
That was Benjamin's, right?
No, that's Anthony.
Anthony.
That's crazy.
Is your name Anthony? Have that go off again whenever it goes off.
Guys, just so you know, we've used these multiple times and not captured anything. And as you can see, there's an identical one down just a bit of ways.
On top of the stone, so
not
we would
going
see
off
it.
At all.
Hey guys, it's me again. Thank you so much for making it this far in the video and hanging out with us. I really hope you're enjoying the evidence. If you guys want to support me and continue to support me in any type of way, please drop down, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video, make sure you comment and share it with anyone else who might be interested. Let's help out the volunteers as well. Let's make sure their name in this area is remembered so that we can help uncover other cemeteries, help uncover other burial plots in this area, and let's do our best to be the best. So, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. If we get 25 likes on this video, I'll go back and do an entire investigation there by myself. And if we hit 1,000 TikTok subscribers, I'll go back and I'll live stream it as well. So you guys get a ton of content. We'll keep going. We have some awesome videos planned as well for the future. So keep an eye on all of my social media and potentially a giveaway coming up soon. But without that being said, let's get back to the video.
Alright guys, so what we're going to do here is the Essence session. So as you see, I have spirit box here, I have headphones going in. I was going to directly connect them to my Beats. Unfortunately the wire doesn't work. So what I'm going to do instead is I have these little earbuds. I'm going to put my Beats on over top so that way there's no sound or anything. And I'm going to put this blindfold that's on top of my head over my eyes so that I can't hear or see anything. And Marilee's going to ask questions and I'm going to see if I can communicate through this device. Kind of meditative, takes away any human interaction, anything like that, so I won't be able to hear anything or see anything.
Yeah, it totally takes away any influence you might have over what I'm saying or any of those questions.
Alright, so I'm going to put this on real quick.
Well, as we introduced before, his name's Morgan, my name's Natalie. Yes, we're going to directly have a line.
There's a voice, I couldn't tell what it said.
Right as the REM pod went off. Well, we're going to have some time here to speak with you directly. First,
sound like a woman talking?
Okay. First off, can you tell us a name?
It's weird, it's like a whistle sound.
Alright.
Well, I don't know what that said. It was like a full multiple words.
Okay. Yeah, so, starting off with the basics here, we know that this has a lot of World War II or World War I vets. And those who served. Did you serve in World War I?
Something else, I couldn't tell what it said.
If you did, thank you so much. And even if you didn't, we're here to pay our respects. We know that this cemetery was recently discovered. And there's a really great group of volunteers that are cleaning it up for you guys.
Something else, I couldn't tell what it said. Nothing's clear.
Okay. So we know that this goes pretty far back there. We were back there earlier. Is your grave towards the front, or has your grave been yet to be discovered?
I don't know what it just said.
REM pod's going off again. Heat signature.
I don't know what it just said.
Is there anything you'd like to tell us right now? We see you're making that REM pod go off.
I'm getting really bad, something else I couldn't tell what it said. I'm getting anxiety right now.
Are you making your presence known to Morgan? He is going to be able to directly hear you. What would you like to tell him? He can hear you directly. Do you know what city we're in? local or the main city. What was your name? You don't have to give me a full.
Well, I don't know what that said. It was like 4 words.
Oh, alright. It seems like you are communicating with Morgan, and thank you. I appreciate you having this conversation with me. If you're here, why don't you say hi to Morgan? Say hello or hi. If you
I'm gonna
vocalize.
take this off for a second.
Okay. Any questions you'd like me to ask while we have a break here?
I don't know. I don't want to know any of the questions you're asking.
Oh, sure. Never mind. That's the whole point of this. At least Morgan's on it. Alright. Were you born and raised in Pittsburgh? Or did you come here from somewhere else? What area did you grow up in? Is your graves towards the front? Or is it towards the far back of the cemetery that's not even covered yet?
That was weird. There was like a moan or something that came through.
Yeah, that was in real life, bud. that was weird. That was weird fucking timing. Is your grave unmarked here? You know, there's a few over here that just have crosses. Is your headstone lost? Is it lost underneath the ground? Heat spike
There's
a little bit.
stuff every now and then, but I can't tell any of it.
Right. Little heat spike going on and off there. You know, if you are down there near Morgan's other camera, there's those cat balls there. Can you go light one of those up? I know one was lit near Anthony.
I can't tell if it's windy, but I just got really cold.
Yes, it is windy.
Like,
but
I'm like really cold right here on my chest.
It was a very cold chill, and it is 77, so it's not too hot, but it's humid where a cold chill is a little off. Do you know our names?
There's another voice that couldn't tell what it said.
Where would you like us to...
Did you just grab the spirit box?
No. No.
I feel like something like maybe tapped the antenna. Maybe it was just wind, but it felt like something shifted it in my hands.
I have been about right here, so we are not there. That's good. That's real nice. What do you think of the volunteers coming in, you know, taking care of this area? Is there anything you'd like us to tell them? We can directly give them information if you'd like.
Yeah, there's voices every now and then. I can't tell what they're saying.
Were you making that cat ball go off down there? I know that we've been communicating with someone because there's been some small spikes on the REM pod, the thing with the little red light. Has that been you? Is there anything you'd like to say? We can tell people. As I mentioned before, would you be able to say hi to Morgan? That's the guy that's going to be able to hear you best right now. Can you say hi? Just say it out loud. You don't have to say it to him. Just say it and he will be able to hear you.
There was, it sounded like a man was talking a couple of words, but I couldn't tell what he said. There's something there again. Nothing's clear.
Is there anything that you'd like to say at the moment? Did your family live in Pittsburgh? We know that there were some African American graves that were towards the back.
Why would you?
Why wouldn't you? Why would I what? Do you want me to stop asking questions? I can. Just say yes or no. We mean no disrespect. We just want to find information out. As I was saying, I know that there's some graves in the back, and we know that a man started this cemetery, so there was equal chance for those of color to find their resting place. Did you know that that's where this is dedicated to? Super quiet right now. Where would you like us to go to best communicate with you? Do you find this a nice place of rest? There is a big cemetery right across the way here. It's a pretty big one. If you served in World War I, would you be able to tell me what branch you served in?
I thought that said work.
Work. If you, for example, served in the Marines,
There's another guy's voice, couldn't tell what it said.
Okay.
It's faint.
Just so you know, there is background talking happening right now. Not sure where it's coming from, but that is from like a speaker somewhere. Yeah, super loud right now. Playing the wobble. Alright. Would you rather communicate with me, or do you want Morgan to ask you questions? Say yes or no. If you want Morgan to ask questions, I can go under like what he's doing and communicate with you. Would you like that? As I mentioned before, you seem to like playing with those balls up there that lit up. Would you mind going over and touching one of those again? You do need to go up and physically touch it.
I'm gonna stop. I'm not really getting anything.
Okay.
Alrighty. I think you tried to speak with me some, but I know you were speaking with Natalie more. If you come up to this device and speak through it, we can hear you. You can communicate with her.
There's like a weird squeak noise.
I heard that a couple times while I was under too. It was weird. We saw you turn those cat balls on there down there. Can you tell us your name?
It just says like Thomas.
Alright, Thomas. Do you have a story for us? You have something you want to tell us? I'm just going to test now. You can't hear me, right? Bananas, apples, oranges. She can't hear me. So once again, can you say your name? You said it once here to her.
Just said something. I can't.
If your name is Thomas, can you set off this REM pod over here? That device, just walk up to it. Can you go back there and light up one of those cat balls? If your name's Thomas, can you show yourself on this camera here in my hands or that camera back there?
It's so hard to understand.
This device that Natalie's holding, can you tell her where you're buried in here? Are you one of these crosses up here? Are you one of those tombstones back that way? Or are you unmarked?
Here?
Here. Up here? One of these up here? There's a bunch of them.
Quiet right now.
There's a bunch of them along through here. I'm going to point through. Can you tell me when to stop? You can say it through Natalie, okay? So I'm going to point. I'm just going to slowly move here.
That's good.
That's good? Guys, I am pointing directly over here. As you can see, there's a...
Something tried to come through it, like, was super staticky.
I don't know what that...
Just said something.
Don't know what that light was. There's like a blue light there? But right over there, where I'm pointing, there was, is where he said that's good. That's crazy. Can you confirm, Thomas?
Right here.
That's insane. I literally have like chills, guys. So you're right back there. You're right back there? The dog barking in the distance. Thomas, do you want to tell us anything?
There's something like underneath everything. I can't hear, it's too low.
Okay, Thomas, I want to try this again. I'm going to point in this direction. Can you tell me if that's where you're buried? I think I just saw a shadow back by my camera back there again.
That's us.
Natalie, there's no way you can hear me right now, right? Do you want us to go back there? Like, back that way, to communicate? Tell Natalie if you want us to go back that way.
Same, like underneath, I can't.
You might have to speak louder with her. Can you say yes? Confirm that you want me to go back there and that we just saw you. I just saw you with my own eyes. Are you happy with what they're doing through here? Cleaning this up for you?
It's so weird. I literally smell like a cologne.
I don't smell anything, guys.
That's weird. It's gone now. It was like for a split second.
That's so interesting. Do you like speaking with Natalie?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to take Natalie out of this so we can head back here and try and investigate.
Okay. As soon as you looked at me, it said okay.
Yo. Oh my god, guys, that's fucking insane.
What? Wait, stop.
Oh my god. You don't understand how, I didn't get anything, right? I didn't get, anything through that whole thing. I'm going to turn this way so it's not as bright. I said, can you tell me where you're buried?
Yeah.
And you said here. I said, are you one of these unmarked over here? I didn't say anything. I said, I'm going to start pointing this way, and you tell me when to stop. I started pointing. Yeah. It said right there. I said, can you confirm that again? And you said, that's right. And then I saw something move on my camera down here. No. I said, I think I just saw something. You said, that's us. I said, do you like talking with Natalie? It said, yes. Well, and then I said, do you want to, I'm going to tap her out of this so I can go down here and communicate. Right as I was getting ready to tap you, you said, okay. That's insane. Sorry, I wasn't even filming your face because I'm just I'm shaking, guys. That's crazy.
It was really crazy because I can't see anything from that light, but literally, I guess it was towards the end. I smell just
cologne. You said cologne, and I couldn't smell it at all.
It's just that whiff where it just passes by you.
Yeah.
And it just for that split second, and then it was gone. As if it was just I don't even know.
That's crazy. So my camera's pointing that way. So if we captured anything. Yeah. But I'm assuming it's one of those two.
Did any of the cats all show off?
No, nothing went off.
Wow.
But I said, does it like speaking with you? And it said yes. So and it didn't speak with me at all.
Yeah.
And I also thought I captured a light on the camera, but it could just be a reflection of something.
Too.
Yeah, that too.
But
I had literal chills. I can't wait for you to watch that back.
Crazy.
That was some of the coolest
communication
because I didn't get any.
Hey guys, it's Morgan here again. Just want to give you guys a quick reminder. Go check out my Little Boo collection available now on my website. The entire month of September, we're running a discount sale right now for 10% off your entire order using code Spooky Season to celebrate the spooky season coming upon us. Again, that is code Spooky Season. I'll put it up on the screen here for 10% off your entire order. Any purchases go directly to the channel, upping equipment that I have, getting to new locations. Anything goes right back into the channel. So if you guys want to support me in any way like that, feel free to go down to the link below my description. Go ahead, click that, get Spooky Season discount, 10% off. And thank you guys so much. I love all of you so very much, and I can't do this without you. Let's get back to this video.
Cool.
All right, Thomas.
REM pod.
Just speaking with you. This red light here. I don't know if you were turning it on over at the bench or not, but we're gonna go down here and check out my camera.
Yeah.
Where I thought I saw you before. But if you're in this area here, come over here and tap that little thing and turn that on, okay?
Yep, we'll be able to hear it.
Cat ball.
So here's this cat ball. This is the one that kept going off. It was just right there. So.
Put that one up.
And then, yeah. And then the one.
And this one never moved then.
This never moved. This was a good little cat ball.
As you're walking up to it. That's crazy. So Natalie's walking up there to the REM pod, which it's kind of hard to see. Those lights you see driving by, those are cars, but that light right there, that's Natalie. The REM pod's a bit ahead of her in the grass there next to a couple crosses where we just did the Estes session. What'd you say? Alright, we're gonna do a digital recorder session here and see what we can capture. Right. Is there anyone here with us right now? What the hell? I think that's someone messing with us. Yeah.
What?
That's someone messing with us.
You think so?
Yeah.
It's just, I didn't hear any movement.
Yeah, that was weird. And it stopped now. So now it's dead silent. It stopped whatever that noise was.
Is there a Thomas? What's his last name? Kroll? Trying to be respectful here.
Thomas Sproul.
Oh.
Let's set this recorder here on Thomas Sproul's headstone here, as you can see. It's the only Thomas in this entire little Bay area. And the name Natalie got on the voice recorder was Thomas. So,
Super interesting.
Alrighty, Thomas. We believe we heard your voice in the spirit box down there. I think you were talking to Natalie. You said you were buried up this direction. When I pointed up here, it could have been anywhere in here. I found a name that says Thomas Sproul. Can you confirm that's you?
Just so you know, we have a cat ball set up there as well. You have to physically touch it.
Can you say your name for us? Do you prefer to speak to Natalie?
Thomas, if you communicated with me earlier and told me your name, thank you. As I mentioned before, are you from the North Hills area, or are you just from a different area in Pittsburgh? Did you make the cat ball go off earlier? It was in front of Anthony's stone, but it's still close to yours. Is there anything you want to tell us? Did you set the REM pod off at all today?
Alrighty, Thomas. We believe we heard your voice on the spirit box down there. I think you were talking to Natalie. You said you were buried up this direction. When I pointed up here, it could have been anywhere in here. I found a name that says Thomas Sproul. Can you confirm that's you?
And just so you know, we have a cat ball set up there as well. You have to physically touch it. One time.
Can you say your name for us? It's a car. Do you prefer to speak to Natalie?
Thomas, if you communicated with me earlier and told me your name, thank you. As I mentioned before, are you from the North Hills area, or are you just from a different area in Pittsburgh? Did you make the cat ball go off earlier? It was in front of Anthony's stone, but it's still close to yours. Is there anything you want to tell us? Did you set the REM pod off at all today?
Alright, ready? Alright, look, you see that one flag moving?
Yeah.
I swear I just saw something like out of the corner of my eye go through there. That's where I've been seeing stuff the whole night. I didn't catch anything on here from the sounds of it.
Neither of you. As soon as you said you saw something, this just did a beep. I heard it.
That's crazy. Alright. We're going to wrap up our investigation here. We'll come back. Absolutely, we'll come back, Thomas. Maybe some of the other spirits will feel like talking, or maybe they'll know how to communicate now that we've been here. If you communicated with us, say thank you. We truly appreciate it. And again, we mean no disrespect to you, to your home here. We mean no disrespect to your burial site. We truly just want to give you a voice because it really pains me, and I know it pains Natalie, especially with Natalie having veterans in her family.
From World War I.
That you were forgotten for so long, that people didn't take care of this area, and I really want that to change, and I'm hoping that through us doing this, telling your story, hopefully getting some more people to get involved with the restoration and care and volunteer of this area, we can take care of you a bit better.
Definitely.
So, thank you guys for communicating. If you have any final last things to say, make sure you go up to that little black box on Thomas Sproul's tombstone there. And if you want us to come back or anything, you can light up that REM pod right there. If not, I'm sure you're probably pretty tired, and I'm sure it took a lot of energy to communicate with us. So thank you. Thank you again.
Thank you.
We're going to, like I said, clean up, and we're going to get out of here, let you guys rest a little bit. So thank you all. You're not allowed to follow us home. You have to stay here. This is your resting place. This is where you're supposed to stay. This is where you're supposed to be. And again, we're sorry for how you've been treated, and we're hoping that we can help change that. Thank you.